detected. Agent out. Immediate medical assistance needed. System curtailed. System reactivated. Agent down. Boost. Electrical online. Rogue explosive seeker mine detected. Boost online. Allies have acquired the boost. Rogue hive detected.
Nobody's pulling out. The fight goes on. There are no more rogue reinforcements.
Rogue stinger hive detected. Boost about to activate. Serious trauma detected. Agent down. An agent needs assistance. Agent down. Serious trauma detected.
You're halfway through the fight. Specialization supply drop has expired. You missed out.
Agent down. Boost about to activate. Assistance needed. Assistance. Vital signs critical. Drone detected. Boost about to activate. Boost online. Rogue explosive seeker mine detected. System curtailed. Rogue striker drone detected. System reactivated.
Enemy is about to be pulled out.
An agent needs assistance. Rogue defender drone detected. Immediate. Vital signs critical. Agent down. System back online.
I'm sending you a specialization supply drop.
Agent down. Vital signs critical. Agent down. Agent down. defender drone detected. Online. The boost has been taken by allies.
The rogues have run out of reinforcements. You can win this. Halfway to the finish.
Vital signs critical. System curtailed. System restored. Agent down. Defender drone detected. Agent down.
Nobody's pulling out. The fight goes on. There are no more rogue reinforcements.
Serious trauma. An agent needs assistance. Rogue airburst seeker mine detected. Vital signs critical. Functioning. System back online. Rogue hive detected.
There are no more rogue reinforcements. Eliminate whoever.
Rogue blind on firefly detected. Rogue stinger hive detected. Agent down. Serious trauma detected. Rogue hive detected. Agent down. Immediate medical assistance needed. Agent down. An agent needs assistance. Boost about to activate. Under Firefly detected. Boost online.
The enemy can't keep up. They're about to get pulled out. There's no pulling out. Keep fighting. The rogues have run out of reinforcements. You can win this.
Assault turret detected. Allies have acquired the boost.
The enemy doesn't turn this around. They'll be pulled out.
Rogue Stinger Hive detected. Vital signs critical. System reactivated. An agent needs assistance. Rogue Stinger Hive detected. Are acquiring the boost. The boost has been taken by allies. System disrupted.
No one's retreating. The fight continues. The rogues have run out of reinforcements. You can win this.
System. Vital signs critical. Boost about to come online. An agent needs assistance. Rogue Hive detected. Agent down. Agent down.
You're running low on reinforcements. They're about to get pulled out.
Agent down.
You're the last one alive. It's up to you and them.
Serious trouble.
The enemy is claiming the supply drop. You're out of reinforcements. Hang in there. Nobody's pulling out. The fight goes on. The specialization supply drop has fallen into enemy hands. You're running low on reinforcements.
The boost is being taken by allies. Allies have acquired the boost. Rogue Stinger Hive detected. System curtailed. An agent needs assistance. Assistance. Rogue explosive seeker mine detected. Immediate medical assistance needed.
No one's retreating. The fight continues. The rogues have run out of reinforcements. You can win this. The specialization supply drop has been arranged for you.
Serious trauma. The agent needs assistance.
The enemy can't keep up. They're about to get pulled out.
System reactivated. Vital signs critical. Rogue restore hive detected. Rogue drone detected. Agent down.
There are no more rogue reinforcements.
Serious trauma detected.
What is up, guys? It is Game Wheeler 23 here, back with another Division 2 video. In today's video, we're obviously going to be showcasing our another Clutch build. Now, this is going to be using Clutch, the most underrated talent in the game, and the meta Hunter's Fury all-in-one combo. I hope you guys do enjoy. If you guys are new around here, please consider subscribing, as that'd be very appreciated. And let's get straight into it. Now, going over to the specialization, you're going to run Demolitionist. Demolitionist obviously going to give you SMG, AR, whatever you want to do. I happen to focus on SMG. SMG is more of my focus because of Hunter's Fury. And then we have the talent or the medkit bonus from Demolitionist. Now this gives us 30% more weapon handling, which gives us 30% reload speed, 30% accuracy, 30% stability. It's a really nice combo to have. Now going over to the other talent, and also main reason why we use Demolitionist, is the critical response. Now, when using critical response, all main weapon ammo is refilled when armor is reduced to 0. Now, what this means is when an agent's attacking you, they break your armor, you're going to get another 45 rounds back since we are using the Vector 45 ACP. Now, what I'm using on this Vector 45 ACP is Strained. You may be wondering, why are you using Strained? What's the point of that? Well, the reason why I'm using it is because, yes, we are getting 10% critical hit damage every 0.5 seconds, stacking up to 5 times. But since we're using critical response, if an agent breaks our armor, we're already at that 50 stack mark, or that 5 stack with the 50% critical hit damage mark. So, when they break our armor, we get 46 rounds, 45 rounds, whatever it gives us. And in those rounds, it's 50% critical hit damage already going. Since we're still shooting, we never stop shooting. So we're staying on that 5 stacks for the whole 45 rounds that we have in the magazine. That is the reason why I'm using Strain, and that's why I think you should try it out. Now, obviously, you can go on a Vector 9mm and have 53 rounds and have 100-something rounds with Strain. That would be even better. But I decided to go for the Vector 45 since it had more damage. But you can do the Vector 9mm if you want. Now going over to the secondary. The secondary, I'm using Close and Personal. Same exact gun, just a different talent, really. Now, Close and Personal, when shooting a low skill tier Hive, low skill tier Drone, low skill tier Seeker, or low armor agent, whatever, it's going to proc you Close and Personal, and it's going to last 10 seconds, and it's very nice to have. Now, as soon as you proc your Close and Personal, you're also going to get the Hunter's Fury Close to Personal sort of proc, which gives you 5% damage or weapon damage for 10 seconds. Now going over to the orbit, we have Perfect Finisher. Swapping from this weapon from a kill gives you 35% critical hit chance and 40% critical hit damage for 15 seconds. This is very nice. So if we shoot a low skill tier Hive and then maybe shoot a drone, whatever, or kill a person, we can get that Close and Personal with Perfect Finisher and all that. Now, Lady Death, obviously, you're going to want to use this gun when starting fights, obviously not finishing them with Clutch, because you're not going to have those 32 stacks throughout the whole entire Clutch round. Now, that is why I think you should use the Lady Death first, and then switch to the Vector 45 ACP for the Clutch up. Now, going over to the third Vector 45 ACP, where you're going to be using Unwavering, you may be asking us, why Unwavering? Well, the reason why is because when using this, you will be able to beam from a distance. Now, I don't have too many video clips of this happening, but I do have some where I was able to pretty much get 90% of my Obliterate stacks going before they even came up to me, because I was able to shoot them from a very far distance. Now going over to the secondary, or at least the fourth Vector 45 ACP, is going to be using Preservation. Now, Preservation, when killing a target, you will get 10% armor repair for 5 seconds, headshots 20. Now, I don't think this works on downed enemies. I don't think so. It might work on the skills. I'm pretty sure it works on skills. But I do know that this is very nice to have, because when you shoot a person, or kill them at least, in the head, you get 20% repair for 5 seconds. But you also get the armor on kill from Hunter's Fury, and you also get Clutch going all at once. So Preservation is really, really nice to have going for you. Now going over to the Vector 9mm, we have our very first one, which is Status. So for those of you who like to use bleed seekers, bleed hives, whatever, you like to bleed people, this is going to be the gun talent for you. Probably not the gun if you don't like the Vector 9mm SMG with the higher rounds. Yes, it does tickle a little bit more, but it does proc clutch a lot more often due to its higher round limit and, well, less damage. But if you want to put it on the Vector 45 ACP with Status, go right ahead, use it that way. It's going to work as well. Now going over to the secondary Vector 9mm SMG, we're going to be using Close and Personal. Now you could use the measured one, but it's going to have a little less damage, but I'm going to talk about the Close and Personal one. Now Close and Personal obviously is going to be acting like the Vector 45 ACP, pretty much doing the same exact thing, but less damage. Now the reason because of this is because the Vector 9mm does come with a lot less damage in it, but I do want to talk about the fact that the Vector 9mm SMG, like I said, able to proc a lot more clutch, and the fact that since we have a higher round magazine, we can have a lot more consistency with Close and Personal, which is very nice to have. Now another gun option that you could have instead of just running all vectors for every single clutch build is the MP7. Now the MP7 does have less RPM, but it does have more total damage, and the more total damage you have with a decent amount of RPM is always great. So I do recommend using the MP7. Now you could also use the MP7 with NSYNC, you could do it Close and Personal, or you could just take off the NSYNC perk and put it on your Vector, do whatever you want. Now going over to the very first gear set piece, which is the mask for Hunter's Fury, we have our two-piece, which is the plus 15% SMG damage, the third piece, which gives us 20% armor on kill, and also gives us 100% health on kill. Now the fourth piece is going to be granting us 20% weapon damage within a proximity of 15 meters to an agent or just a regular AI opponent. Now killing an AI component or an agent, or aka player, you will get 5% weapon damage per kill, stacking up to 25 times for 10 seconds. Now that is also good with Close and Personal, so you get 25, you get to 20, and then you get an additional 30, so you're getting up to 85% weapon damage. That is very nice to have. Obviously Status is going to be 75, and then the lower you go, well, you get the point. So that is the reason why I'm also running Close and Personal, is because I'm kind of comboing with Hunter's Fury. Now I do want to talk about the fact that when getting that kill, you have to literally finish them. If your teammate finishes, you won't get the armor on kill and you won't get the health on kill. If your teammate knocks and you get the finish, you will get that armor on kill and you will get the health on kill. It's a little different from Nomad back in the day, but I mean, hey, it's just what it is. So if you are running with the team, try and let them get, or try and have them let you get the finish on the player so you can increase your health back, or at least get some armor on kill going along with your character. So I just wanted to put that out there because I did run into that problem a lot when I was using this at first, and I didn't really know why I was having so much trouble with it. But yes, you do literally have to get a finish with Hunter's Fury to even proc the armor on kill or the health on kill. Now, I know that is not the greatest thing to have in the Division 2, but you're just going to have to deal with the fact that you have to finish the opponent to even get that health on kill or armor on kill procced. Now, for the fourth piece, I do want to mention the fact that when agents are close together and you do end up getting a finish, you will instantly do a disorientation to the people within that 5 meters of the downed or at least finished agent. I just want to point that out there, that you will be able to disorient some people and kind of maintain some survivability with this clutch build. Now, going over to the attributes wise, we have the armor, critical damage, and then a critical damage mod. Going over to the Hunter's Fury gloves, we have armor and critical damage as well. And then in the knee pads, armor and critical damage. Obviously, critical damage a little low. Holster, weapon damage, and health. And then we have the main attribute, which is 511, which is giving us 10% health. Now, 511 is going to be running armor, health, and critical damage with a 6% critical chance mod. Now, since we are not using critical chance on any of the pieces of gear, the critical chance is going to be rolled onto a mod slot. Now we have Obliterate. Obviously, we know what Obliterate is doing. Obliterate's going to give us 25% weapon damage, at least for 5 seconds if we get full stacks. So every crit that you do is 1% weapon damage towards your weapon. Now going over to the bag, we are going to be using Perfect Clutch. Perfect Clutch is going to be used on the Zeska named piece, giving us 10% critical chance. Obviously the name is Devil's Due. We have core attribute at weapon damage, health, critical damage, and then a critical damage mod on top of that. Perfect Clutch, if you are below 20% armor, critical hits repair up to 2.5% missing armor. Getting a kill with the Perfect Clutch obviously repairs up to 100% missing armor, and this is dependent on 4 to 10 seconds for your core attributes. Since we're only using 2 core attributes, we have 6 seconds of being able to repair up to 100%. Now I'm only running 6% critical chance on just my chest, and then I have a 5% critical chance optic with a 7% critical chance underbarrel, and then I have a 5% critical damage muzzle. Now the reason why I'm not running anywhere below 20% critical hit chance is because anything below will be below 58%. Now to showcase this, and the reason why I'm only able to run 5% critical damage mod is because I'm at a 20% standard or above. Now I'm going to go over to maybe the lowest critical chance. Let's see here. Yeah, so 17%, that's as low as I can go. I'm going to put that 7% critical chance mod on the underbarrel. We're going to look at it. We have 60%. And then if we switch to the muzzle, we have 55%. So that's the reason why I'm not running a 5% critical damage mod on any lower critical hit chance SMG. So going over to the skills now. Now the first skill that I'm using is the Defender Drone. The Defender Drone is obviously going to be giving us damage reduction, so we're able to fight a lot more people, mainly 3 or more. And then we have the Crusader Shield, which is also doing the same exact thing in its own way. Now this is also giving us more survivability as well. Now if you don't, or you're not a fan of shields like I was at one point, you don't have to use the Crusader Shield. You could always use some different skills. That is how I make my clutch builds. So if you don't want to use the shield, you don't have to. Obviously you're going to have to be a lot more strategic about the way you go about things. Now some other skills that you could possibly use is the booster. You could use a Stinger Hive. You could use maybe a Revive if you want to go for that. But you could also use the Explosive Seeker Mine if you want to go for some staggering. Maybe the Flame Seeker as well. You could go for the EMP Sticky if you want to, stagger some people using a different method and kind of take away some people's shields, which is also nice. One thing I do want to say about the EMP, which is also going to be for the Pulse as well. You could use the EMP Pulse, so when low skill tiers or even high skill tiers are around and you destroy some not skill tiers, but Stinger Hives, Booster Hives, drones, whatever, with the EMP Pulse, that will proc your clutch as well. Do not forget that. That will also proc your clutch. You don't even have to shoot the skills like I was in the game clips. You could just EMP, boom, be done with it. Now, those are some skills you can use besides the Crusader, or unless you want to take off your drone. It's all up to you and how your game style is. Now, over to our main weapon, we have 59% critical chance and 128 critical damage rounded up. Now, we have some minor attributes that could be optimized out to 12%, so you could probably get up to maybe 130 critical damage. If you have better mods than me, maybe 134, somewhere around there, but that's as much critical damage as you're going to get on the build. That is going to be the same exact way for close and personal, Vector, your Vector 9mm. It's all going to be the same as long as you run 3 mods on your gun. 2, probably not going to have the same, but it's whatever you want to run, go for it. Now that is it for the video, guys. Hope you guys enjoy. If you guys can, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next build video.